everybody, Kenny Conklin from Scifiantasy. Yay! Oh, it's Monday. Nobody's home but me. It's been a real crappy day. So I figured let's get over to the bench and do a little work on this guy over here, the Stasis pod. So we'll bring it down yonder, and over here to this beautiful little model that we got going on. So what I did was I drilled a hole true to base, took a 1/2-inch piece of copper tubing, set it in there level, and then I used smooth on resin to lock it into place. And that's where I'm going to be bringing the wiring through into the acrylic base that we're going to be making for this guy. Yes, yes, yes. And then I was messing around with this guy. We got all the parts on. Now the only problem I'm having is no matter how many times I gave this guy a hot water bath, and no matter how hard I am trying to pinch this thing together, this gap will not go away. So far that's the only problem. Now don't go crazy saying, oh, it's a bad model, it's got a gap. No model is perfect, and you got to give it a little TLC to get you where you're going. If that's the only problem, it's no big deal. I'll get it done and in there. So what I was going to do is just start tossing lighting in here so I can start gluing that guy together and leaving you blurry looking at the stand. So one of the components of the lighting, it's actually two components of the lighting, is the round LED display that goes in top, and a little ring for the lighting itself to attach onto. Now let me see if I can, let me get up here. Okay, you can see on the ring it's got the 3 lines, 2 crossed, 1 up and down. You're going to take those lines and you're going to magically line them up with the ring itself. See? No white lines. Don't worry about the ones in the middle. It's the ones around the edges that you want to line up with that. And what you're going to do is you're going to super glue it on there. This way you can get it into the Stasis pod itself. So let me do that while not on camera and worrying about talking to you guys. I don't want to mess this part up, because if I mess this up, we're screwed. So I'll be right back. Okay, that was quick. All I did was I don't know why this thing likes to stop recording on me, but anyway, all I did was put some super glue down here. Took a toothpick, ran it around the edge nice and thin so I don't go over that. Now I wonder who's calling me. Let me go check that and I'll be right back. Okay, so we keep getting interrupted by phone calls. First it's Mom, something's wrong with the computer. Then it's my wife with faxing over some stuff because they're going to Gettysburg tomorrow while I gotta work. So we got the ring glued in. I left this off. I'm gonna have to get my little fingers in there to put the wiring harness in here and then bring it down. Remember, I'm gonna have to cut those wires to get that going. And next is gonna be to get this little LED in here and hot glue it in, which is gonna be fun. I gotta get the hot glue gun going. Jack that guy in there like that. Which I should probably tape it. This way I can keep it in place and work with both hands. So bear with me while I get the glue gun going. Okay, no clue where I was at the last part of this, because it was just an eventful night with the new tube of Bondo I had. I squeezed it and the whole bottom came flying at me, and that was at that. So what I started doing was bondoing up this seam, which I still got to do more here. I got to take all this down, and then I started working on the front of this guy to start getting rid of the seams here too, and I got to get rid of them over here. There's a little stepping because unfortunately, like I said, with all the times I put it in hot water and try to get it to mold back, it just wouldn't go back. It's a very small step, and I'll be able to get rid of those. Now inside you can see there's, for some reason, this sucker just would not stay together for me. That's going to be what I'm going to do. Let me get this, if I can get you to see it. What I'm going to do is I'm not even going to try to putty that up. I can putty these little gaps up in here. That's no big deal because there's pieces that are going to go across and hide most of it. I just got to get the little seam in there. I just may use Mr. Surfacer to get rid of that. That'll probably do. And we got the light in here up top, and over here we just got to squeeze the little guy in over there. This way it can start lighting up. Get the light in the front, and what we're going to do to get rid of this, as I was just saying, that guy in there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some clay in over here, and then I'm going to make some resin. I'm just going to fill this up a little bit. I'm not worried about losing the detail because you're not really going to be looking down in there, and it's just going to be flat instead of with the rings because I don't want that gap there. And that's pretty much that right now. Let's see if I can squeeze this little guy in here right now. This is the part I was thinking that I may need my son for. Ooh. And his little fingers to put something together for me. And I'm off camera while you're trying to see me squeeze this stuff in here. The reason I didn't put it together to begin with and put it in here, I'm trying to keep on camera, is because I am going to be cutting these wires to extend them for the base. Holy mackerel, Annie. Alright, let me pause this for a second. You don't need to watch me fight with this damn thing. Okay, after fiddling with it a bit, I got the bottom light in. I put that one in to begin with. I still got to work on putting the top one in. There's a clear lens that goes here and a clear lens that goes here, and we have the top light in. Again, with these guys, we have the magnetic sensor, which we're going to use the magnetic sensor inside the base, not inside the model. And then you're going to have the magnetic card, and I got to get this sucker. It's hard to hold all this. And then that one swipe is going to turn on the inside light. A second swipe, it's going to start to swirl, as you can see, and it's going to get faster and faster. That'll look much better once it's dark. And there she goes like crazy. And then another swipe, and it's going to go into emergency mode with everything flashing. The top one will flash too, but that's hidden underneath my finger right now. And then you swipe it again, and it's back to the regular guy going on there. Now, just to show you that, because it is very cool, and I got to order me a longer cord. This is the one, the old fatty is the one you want to run this guy. So let me put this down for a second, and then zoom out, zoom over while you look at my dirty floor, and look at me really close. Alright, well, I'm gonna edit whatever film I have on here because I really don't remember what I have on here. And I'm going to gently take these things apart when I'm off camera because I don't want to break it right now and do the rest of the Bondo and stuff like that. And then I got to decide what colors I'm going to paint this thing. I really don't know yet. So we'll find out, I guess, when I start painting it. I was actually thinking of going with the German field gray on it, but we'll see when we get there. So thanks for watching. Oh, and I am working on Scifiantasy again, and I suck at doing computer things, and guess what I did? I blanked everybody out. I lost all my registered users. So, once I do get it up and running, I apologize. I'm going to have to ask you to all re-register, whoever did register, and then maybe spread the word and help me get articles and stuff on the site. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this film. I'm not remembering what was on it. And I shall see you all soon. And then I'm going to go check, see who's texting or emailing me. So I hope everybody has a good night, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.